game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Mayfield. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mayfield to throw it. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Murray flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out to the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all loving on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Phillips in there again on the season now. That is 9 sacks for him. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film. This defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm not knowing much of physical.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with...
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hubbard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
LaVisca Chenault
from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers have retaken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of inverted plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, and it's intercepted in the end zone. It's J.J. Watt. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Victor Bolden. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will now not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, I'm 33. Regular.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught by Anderson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a first down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
Run. Real.
Mayfield now from the 50. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Takes it to about the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st. Murray a give, this is Connor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Mayfield off the play fake. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. play-action run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop. Pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray's got to have this one. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, a give to Connor. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're moving the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Panthers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond. Now the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mayfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 34 yards. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Here's Smith to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came with a victory, even better for them.
So for Carolina, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before